This original WSRE presentation is made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.
One day the devil came to him, for he was a minor demon, asked him to torture some humans. With his two friends in tow, Mittens and Hell Sapo, the Baron Mondo Van Duren, on Nightmare Theater.
I mean, Mittens, I don't know what really to tell you. This is something you should be discussing with El Sapo. I mean, it's fine with me if you get a B. Arthur tattoo, but it's going to be up to him for the fun. Oh, wait, we're on. Greetings, my friends, and welcome to Nightmare Theater. I am, as always, your host, the Baron Mondo Von Doren, and here with me is Mittens the Werewolf. As usual, we're waiting for the king of the deadbeats, El Sapo de Tempesto, to show up with tonight's movie. I'm not sure where he could be. I mean, we always start this thing at the same time, and yet he is never here.
Hey, boss. Hey, Mittens. Say, you are not going to believe what happened to me today. Earlier, some guy knocked on the door and said he was looking for the man who used to work for you. Well, I told him he was crazy and that there never was any other guy, but he just wouldn't take no for an answer. I had to have Mittens here chase him out of the yard, and I think Mittens might have taken a bite out of him.
Yeah, that does sound weird, El Sapo. I mean, there's lots of crazies out there. But speaking of crazy, do you happen to have a movie for tonight?
I'm a wreck. In all the confusion, I never got around to getting one. What could that man have meant about the other guy?
I don't know, but I'm sure it was just some random nut. What do you think we ought to do about the movie? Do you think maybe you could just do your main job? I mean, sheesh, every time it's the same thing with you.
I'm sorry, boss. You know, I don't mean to let you down. Can you show this while I run down to the vault and find something?
You know, folks, I ought to really expect this by now. I always hope it will surprise me, but he never does. So why don't you folks watch Chapter 2 of The Phantom Creeps? It's called Death Stalks the Highway. By coincidence, El Sapo starred in a driver's ed film called Death Stalks the Highway once. He went through the windshield of a Buick. It was great. I laughed for hours. Good times, good times. So sit back, relax, and enjoy The Phantom Creeps here on Nightmare Theater.
In my bag when I left the house.
That's the same kind of disc that was found under the plant.
The one the spider went to.
Hey, let me see it, will you? I haven't seen one of those things yet. Hold on, will you, Jim? I want to send it back to the department. Are you sure you didn't find it and get it sort of a keepsake?
Why, of course I didn't.
From where the car was found, have you any idea where Dr. Zorka was going?
None whatever.
Jim, what's happened? We have to bail out. What are you doing here? Never mind, bail out. This is Zorka. This is Zorka. Faster! Faster! You must get... Stop it. Pull over there.
Oh, help me, please. I'm all tangled up.
One moment, madam. One. Help her down.
Our plane crashed.
What plane? Who was in it?
It was a government plane. 2 men and another woman. I'm a reporter. I've got to get to that wreck.
Come. I'm a doctor. I will take you there.
Okay, buddy. There's an ambulance on the way.
I'll make a complete report later. Yes, clear these people away, will you? All right, get back. We're just trying to get back. Come on. Wait a minute. I'm a physician. Okay, sir.
Captain West, my paper would like an official statement from you.
What were you doing in that plane?
Following you to get a story.
What do you make of him, Doctor?
I find no bodily injuries. The man seemed to be in a coma.
That's right. He collapsed suddenly at the controls.
The ambulance is coming.
Take this girl away.
Come on, lady.
Captain West, I want to know the connection between this plane crash and Dr. Zorka's death. And unless you tell me...
All right, arrest her.
Leave go of me. You can't arrest me without a charge.
Roger was stowing away in a government plane.
Come on.
You can't do this to me.
No, I can't, but he can.
A thorough examination of your pilot, Daly, convinces me that he's in a state of suspended animation. However, I've managed to have him brought here for further observation.
I've been wondering, Doctor, if one of Zorka's discs could have had something to do with it. I handed Daly one of them on the plane. It's disappeared.
But you saw no spiders, and Dr. Zorka is dead.
Yes, but his secrets aren't dead. He might have sold his formula to those foreign agents who were after it.
That still wouldn't explain the presence of the element on the plane. With only Daly and Mrs. Zorka and yourself aboard.
As it happens, there was someone else aboard. Come in, Miss Drew. Dr. Mallory.
How do you do, Miss Drew?
The doctor and I are old friends. Did you check my credentials?
Yes.
Satisfied?
No. We have reason to believe that something was smuggled aboard that plane.
Can I print that?
No, you can't print anything except what I tell you. Is that clear?
You win. Shoot.
The airplane crash was a sequel to the violent death of Dr. Zorka.
dead. She's really dead.
You knew that, Doctor. You saw her.
Mallory. And all the so-called scientists who drove me into hiding, they are responsible for her death. They shall pay.
Forget it, Doc. You can sell out to Rankin and his crowd for millions and get out of the country.
No.
Send this message in code to all our allied foreign operators. As a disguise for our spying operations, all code messages henceforth will be sent from our International School of Languages.
Rankin, just a minute. Children must always say please. I will send you a letter. Follow our instructions carefully. Have a recording made of that and put it on the air at once.
Yes, sir.
Well, did you get Zorka's formula?
G-Man placed a guard around Zorka's house, and we haven't been able to enter.
You've got to get in, or find Zorka's assistant monk. I'm about to broadcast a recording to our friends in Europe, informing them of Zorka's death.
All right, I'll go myself with some of the men tonight. We may be able to slip past the guards.
Well, see that there are no blunders. All ready?
I'm about to broadcast exercise 47 with code interruptions.
All right, begin.
Was killed in automobile accident yesterday. Please send instructions.
Dr. Zorka is dead. Inform His Majesty at once.
Is that the harm, Jim? No, but it may not revive him. This is an antidote that I prepared in anticipation of such an event as this. This is the first opportunity I've had to test the antidote.
No reaction, sir?
No, something is missing. Some essential ingredient that I've failed to hit upon.
Well, how do you propose to find it?
Make another search of Zorka's laboratory.
Well, come on, before someone else beats us to it.
Seen anything yet, Mac?
Nah. Ain't nobody gonna hang around a spooky old dump like this.
The place is guarded. I can't reach the secret entrance.
What's that?
Wind, I guess.
Never mind the guards. If they stop you, I will be there to help.
Come on. Back to the house.
Get inside.
What's wrong? I stopped the guy that was prowling around here, and something hit him from behind, and he got away.
Oh, something hit you from behind, huh? Better not tell Captain West that kind of a yarn.
I told you there's something queer about this place.
Draw the curtains. Set the sound detector. You must remove all the spiders and discs. case Mallory searches this place again. If Mallory came into possession of those discs, he might be able to derive an antidote from it, which would nullify the effect of these spiders.
An antidote from this? He must be pretty good.
In the scientific world, he's second only to myself.
Why not put one of your spiders after him?
His time has not yet come. First, he must see my triumph. After that...
Look out, Tom, the spider! Put that disc away, you idiot!
You want one of my little pets to sting you?
I'm all ready. Get the rope to open the door. Someone in the house. Put those things away.
My little Iron Man will take care of the intruder.
More enemies.
Any trouble, Mac?
Yes, sir. Just a prowler, sir. We drove him off.
I must not show my power until I'm ready to strike.
Put out the light.
All right, Captain, as long as you didn't get inside. Let's look the place over.
The secret entrance. Do you forget the guard? Shoot my way out the front. Stop, you fool!
Stay on guard.
Is he dead?
No, just stunned. I wanted him alive.
There it goes. My car's back there in the tree.
Take West's car and follow.
it is.
The driver is gone or he's hiding. You stay here.
Well, greetings and welcome back. That was something, wasn't it? I mean, it looks like curtains for that guy. I mean, unless he somehow recovered from that massive blow to the head and jumped out of that car at the last moment like some kind of superhuman escape artist. Anyway, speaking of blows to the head, where is my walking head injury El Sapo?
Here I am, boss. And just based on the cast, I think I have found a great movie tonight. It's got Boris Karloff and the lady who used to play Otis Campbell's wife on the Andy Griffith Show.
Well, that is quite a cast.
Yes, it is, but I'm not done. I'm not done. It's also got the great Jack Nicholson.
Are you sure of that? Let me take a look at this. That's Jack Nicholson, you fool. Can't you read? Let me see. Oh, yes, The Terror, directed by Roger Corman. Oh, yes, I know this one, 1963. The great Francis Ford Coppola worked on this film. He directed and shot several of the scenes, but sadly, even he couldn't save this one. It's also got the great Dick Miller, who some of you will remember from A Bucket of Blood. In this film, he is cast as Richard Miller, very clever. This film uses the same sets as The Raven, another Corman opus. This is going to be a tough one, folks, but we'll get through it together.
I found something else when I was down there, boss.
What? No, we don't have time for that now. We have to get started. So sit back, relax, as we present Roger Corman's classic, The Terror, here on Nightmare Theater.
I was separated from my regiment at Arstadt. Do you have any drinking water? I'm very thirsty.
Clear water from the mountain.
Thank you. Hello. I'd like a word with you. You never said goodbye to me. In fact, you never even said hello. It isn't an act of treason to talk to me. I'm a weary, disillusioned soldier, and you're the only pleasant sight that I've seen in 7 months. Go ahead, it's permitted for you to laugh. Wait, you haven't told me your name.
My name's Elaine. Come on, I want to show you something.
What's wrong?
Rest yourself, young man. You're safe here. Here, take this for your strength. God knows help is a very rare thing in this forest. Take it whenever it's offered to you.
That bird, he attacked me.
I'm afraid you're wrong. She's quite harmless. Here. Hold out your arm. She only seems dangerous. Actually, she's very affectionate, which is very unusual for a bird.
Take it back.
Oh, that is too bad. Little girl liked him, didn't you? This is Gustav. He brought you here. Gustav fed your horse.
Where is Helene?
This is Helene.
No, not the bird. The girl. Where is the girl?
There is no girl.
Of course there's a girl. I saw her. She spoke to me.
Perhaps you were tired from your long journey and had a pleasant illusion. Gustav, have you ever seen a girl here? Gustav sometimes imagines things. If he could speak, I think we would find that his mind is warped. Such is the will of God, to endow and deprive. The only thing of beauty you'll find in this forest is Helene.
Hello. I was afraid you'd drown. So you are real. I started to think. Who are you? quicksand. The girl was trying to kill me.
She knows not what she does. Her will is not her own.
You mean she's insane?
Possessed. She needs your help.
Help? How can I help her?
The castle of the Baron von Lepp. You will find her there. I can say no more. There's great danger. Find Eric. Eric knows.
The ride to Colbin is long and far safer by day. If you leave now, you can rejoin your regiment by dusk.
Where is Gustav?
What do you want him for?
I want him to show me where the castle of the Baron von Lepp is.
No one's lived in the castle for years. And besides, Gustav has gone away for a few days.
Perhaps you'd show me the way to the castle.
Why are you so interested in the Baron?
I never said that I was. But the girl that I followed last night and spoke to, I believe that she lives there.
Told you. There is no girl.
That is nonsense. You recognize her, don't you?
No.
I'll find the castle myself.
No, wait! Don't go to the castle. I have told you the truth. There is no girl. Mark me, you are getting yourself into things beyond your understanding. Leave now, while you can.
I intend to find her.
Please don't tell the Baron that I am here.
Anyone here? Hello, it's me, Andre. In the name of the government of France, I order you to open this door.
Your pardon, young sir. I was at my devotions. I did not hear you.
I'm sorry, sir, but surely I made enough noise to awaken the dead.
The government of France. I've seen the uniforms of many governments in my time. What would a soldier of France be wanting here?
Shelter, for one thing. Permit me to introduce myself, Lieutenant André Duvalier, 5th Chasseur.
Baron Victor Frederick von Lepp. I suggest you will find better shelter at the Village Inn.
Thank you, Baron, but I've had my fill of village inns. Surely you wouldn't want to inconvenience a French officer.
Come in. What you see, Lieutenant, are the remains of a noble house. Relics, ghosts of past glories.
A noble heritage is something to be proud of, Baron. I'm afraid we've forgotten that in France.
Ah, yes. Your name, Duvalier, your family.
My father was the Comte de Valier. Was until they spilled his head into a basket one morning in the Place de la Concorde.
Forgive me for reviving painful memories. You must be cold and tired, Lieutenant. Some cognac?
I'd like that, Baron. Thank you.
Sit down. Stefan?
Yes, Baron.
Cognac for our guest.
Yes, Baron.
Baron, I wonder if I might ask, who was the young woman I saw in the window before you came to the door?
Young woman? Oh, I'm afraid you're mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken. I saw her. Dark hair and eyes, about 20.
Well, I'm quite sure you think you saw someone, but...
Baron, I am in full possession of my faculties.
Please, allow me to show you something. You should never believe everything your eyes tell you, young man. Is that the girl you think you saw?
Yes, of course.
Before you say anything else, examine the portrait closely, the signature, and above all, the date.
$1786? But that's 20 years ago. It's incredible. It's the same girl and she hasn't changed a bit.
She has been dead for 20 years.
With all respect, Baron, for a ghost, she's a very active young woman.
You're speaking of the Baroness von Lepp, my wife.
I beg your pardon, Baron. I meant no offense. Perhaps the resemblance was not quite as much as I had thought. The girl at the window...
Lieutenant Duvalier, the only occupants of this castle are Stefan and myself. You are the first visitor since the turn of the century.
Of course, Baron.
Stefan will see you to your room.
Thank you.
Well, hello and welcome back. We hope you're enjoying the terror here on Nightmare Theater. Jack Nicholson is very convincing as a French soldier, isn't he? That accent is quite something. Anyway, according to him, he nearly drowned in the ocean scene in this film. The uniform that Nicholson is actually wearing is the same one that Brando wore in the 1954 film Desiree. Now, I know some of you might be thinking this film isn't making much sense. Well, stand by. It's going to make even less sense as we move along. What do you think of the film, El Sapo?
I'm a bit confused right now, boss. Not at all sure what's supposed to be going on. Speaking of being confused, who is this?
Listen, that's no one. I won that picture in a poker game once. Let's get back to the film. Corman paid screenwriter Leo Gordon $1,600 to write the film. He paid Boris Karloff a small amount of money for 3 days of his time. He then promised Karloff another $15,000 if the movie made over $150,000, which it did not. Karloff was later quoted as saying he warned Corman that the film made no sense and would not make money, but Corman, being Corman, did it anyway. And you are now seeing the bitter fruits of that decision.
Yeah, well, that story is fascinating. Film history is wonderful. Say, are you sure this picture is no one you know? It's just weird that some guy shows up looking for the other guy and then I find this picture. It's just weird, boss.
Okay, Sapo, that was your predecessor. He did not work out, so I had to terminate him.
Terminate him?
Yes, I had to terminate him. Now let's get back to our jobs. Let's continue with the film that Karloff warned Corman not to make, the terror here on Nightmare Theater.
Hello down there! I'm coming down. Wait for me!
All right, unlock this door. Do you hear me? Unlock this door, I'm gonna shoot through the door.
kept through the shadows, sir. He did not see me. He's a strange one, though. He showed no fear.
Well, he must leave at once.
You think perhaps he's not merely a traveler?
Why do you say that?
He might have heard things in the village.
Oh, nonsense. He's a soldier. He doesn't listen to old wives' tales. The important thing is that he leave with all due speed.
I shall see to it, sir.
But of his own accord. We must show him the respect his position and rank demand outwardly.
I understand, sir.
So, must you intrude on the dead as well as the living?
If I intrude, Stefan, I shall leave it to my host to so inform me.
Why have you come to Castle von Lepp? What do you want here?
You seem to have things strangely confused in your mind. You're the servant, not I. I'll ask the questions. This was once a place of worship. Why have the holy objects been removed?
The Baron ordered it. When his wife, the Baroness Ilsa, passed away.
Then this became her tomb?
No, just the entrance to it. The von Lepp family crypt lies below, beneath the cemetery. She rests there with 4 centuries of von Lepps. That's been sealed for 20 years.
Nonsense. It must have been open last night. The girl must have passed through here.
As the Baron told you, sir, there is no girl.
No girl. Well, we shall see. Come with me to the stable, Stefan. I wish to attend to my horse.
Wait, Lieutenant. That's what I came to tell you. Your horse is gone. Apparently it bolted during the night.
Impossible. You're lying. Why?
No, sir, I'm not lying.
Hear me well, Stefan. I'm sick of all of these lies. First the old woman, then the Baron, and now you.
The old woman, you mean?
Never mind. What about my horse?
I shall get you another one from the village at once, sir. Believe me, Lieutenant, I have no desire to interfere with your departure from this castle.
You seem very anxious to be rid of me. Is it because you're afraid I might find out about Eric?
Eric?
So there is an Eric. That at least was not a lie.
Lieutenant, please, don't involve yourself in these dead matters. There is nothing here but an old man and his decaying memories. I beg of you, leave him in peace.
Will you join me, Lieutenant?
No, thank you, Baron. I've just come from the stables. My horse is gone.
Your horse is gone?
Yes, I believe it was stolen, Baron.
Oh, impossible. The stable door perhaps was left open and the animal bolted. Not an unusual thing.
In itself, no. But there are certain other mysteries I would like to have explained, Baron, and I mean to have them explained.
How dare you take that tone with me?
I don't mean to be abrupt, but I will have answers.
Well?
Now, why did you remove the portrait of the Baroness from the wall?
I sent it away for renovation. The dampness of these walls puts a mold on the pigment.
You evade very cleverly, Baron. Can you also explain the violin music and the girl in the chapel last night?
You saw her again?
So you admit there's a girl?
Ilsa.
Ilsa, is that her name? Answer me, Baron.
Please, please, leave me in peace,
If I leave you now, Baron, I will come back with a company of my men and I will tear this place down around your ears until I find her. Is that clear?
Very clear.
All right, now, what happened to the Baroness? Was her death violent?
Yes, her death was violent.
How did she die?
You spare me nothing. 20 years ago, I was not the man you're looking at now. This land, this estate prospered. My people lived well and were happy. My wife had died some years before, and I was lonely. Then, one day in the village, I saw Ilsa, a peasant girl who'd come to live there with her mother. Oh, I could have taken her. As nobles have taken the daughters of peasants since the beginning of time, but I loved her. And she became the Baroness von Lepp. Almost immediately afterwards, I was called away for military service, a rebellion in the Polish province. I was gone for nearly a year. When the fighting was over, I hurried home to my bride. No one knew of my coming, and I surprised her in her room. She was not alone. She laughed at me, said her bed was not for me to find another. And with my own hands, I killed her.
And her lover?
Stefan took care of him. Later, I gave out a story that she had died of some malaise. No one ever knew of her betrayal of me, or how, in fact, she did die.
Except for Stefan.
For 20 years, I've not set foot beyond the walls of this castle. I've lived here alone with the memory of the dreadful thing I did that night. That is my penance.
And now you believe what? That the ghost of Ilsa has come back to relieve you of your penance? Is that it?
Yes.
How long has the spirit been coming to the castle?
It all began 2 years ago. At first I was terrified, but now I'm eager for our every meeting.
One more question, Baron. Has anyone else except yourself seen the spirit? Stefan, for instance.
You think I'm mad, don't you?
Right now, Baron, I'm not sure just what I think.
Ah, but don't forget, you saw her too. Perhaps we're both mad.
I
know Bella Lugosi didn't think much of you, but what did you
then
think of
in the
him?
70s, they got back together and they were
I mean,
in
I
the
know you
original
worked with
show
him many
called The
times.
Ghostbusters.
Is there a reason you didn't get
No,
along?
not the movie. No, a different show
Oh, was
altogether.
jealous? Oh, hello.
Oh,
hello.
Look who it is again. It's that guy, that mysterious curator who lives in the sub basement here at the TV station. He takes care of the Merrill Movie Museum, and he brings us amazing props and amazing items from different movies and TV shows, and in this case, actually a comic book, but based on someone that you all know from the movies, including the movie that we're watching tonight here on Nightmare Theater, The Terror. So, Curator, what do we have here?
Yes, so movie stars don't only make money making movies. They're able to do all kinds of things with their image. And in this case, Boris Karloff licensed his image for a series of comic books that were published by Gold Key entitled Boris Karloff's Tales of Mystery. So what we have here is actually the contract that Karloff signed with Western Publishing, which was the parent company of Gold Key, to extend his likeness rights to continue publishing this comic book for another year. So the contract details the terms of the agreement. He was paid a rich sum of, I believe it was $700 for his likeness rights for the year. I don't even make that in a year. And then it is signed at the bottom by Mr. Karloff himself. And so this is one of the comics that resulted from this contract. They published about 4 of these a year. So just for agreeing to have his face on the cover, basically, and a drawing of himself inside, Boris Karloff made some money.
And so Karloff had been around Hollywood since the 30s. I mean, going back to films like where he always played the heavy in the early days. But of course that, I think he was in Dick Tracy Meets Gruesome was one of his early roles where he played the villain in that based on the comic strip. Of course, the role that really defined him for the rest of his career and made him...
The Terror.
No, it was not The Terror. It was a film called Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, you may remember that, directed by James Whale. And it sort of set him off on this course of being this horror icon for the rest of his career.
Right, which is why, of course, a company like Gold Key was interested in licensing his likeness to do mysterious. At the time, they weren't so much calling them horror comics. There's a whole thing with the Comics Code and concerns about that. But anything that was kind of spooky like that, having a name like Boris Karloff involved,
would help sell it.
Yeah, and Karloff also, you know, he continued to act through movies all the way through the 60s until his death. But he also did a lot of other iconic roles, including he had a television show called Thriller that he hosted.
Yes.
That he also, in sort of lending that horror credence that he had to everything, that reputation that he brought with him. But of course, a lot of people also remember, and some people remember, and some people may not even realize that every year we hear Boris Karloff's voice on television come December, because he plays the Grinch and narrates the Grinch, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Dr. Seuss's classic that's an animated classic now.
Yes, one great part of his legacy. The comics actually continued past his death as well. They were produced well into the 80s, and within the last few years, there have been some really nice hardcover collections done of these comics. So if you wanted to check these stories out, they're readily available on Amazon or places of that nature.
I mean, definitely one of the most iconic horror actors of all time is Boris Karloff, you know, right up there with guys like Bela Lugosi and John Barrymore and other folks like that. So an amazing piece to have an actual signature from Mr. Karloff himself as we get back to The Terror, starring Boris Karloff, here on Nightmare Theater.
Ilsa. The name sounds strange to me here by the sea.
It is your name. Don't you remember?
My name is Helene. The old woman told me.
She lies.
She summoned me from the sea.
You must go back. Your soul is troubled, Ilsa.
Go back? To Eric?
To the sea.
Only when the sea enters the crypt. We shall rest there together, he and I, beneath the sea.
It is an evil thing. You must not do it, Ilsa.
I must obey the old woman.
The Frenchman, he can help you, Ilsa.
Andre? The old one calls. She warns you, Gustav. Do not interfere. She's been patient with you long enough, but no more. Tetragrammaton, tetragrammaton, metroton usagla, metheos sabayoth. O powers of darkness, let the spirit of Ilsa sink deeper, deeper into this mortal form. Helene, be as though you never were. Spirit of Ilsa, see through these eyes. Speak through these lips. Do my bidding. For only then shall you find release from your torment. You are becoming stronger now. Quite strong. Soon you shall have the strength to carry out my vengeance. Vengeance. And the dark powers will set you free, for I have promised them a richer prize.
Good afternoon.
Who are you?
An appropriate question, but I'm afraid I'm the one who should be doing the asking. I'm invited in, of course.
What do you want of me?
You realize that this is the property of the Baron Victor von Lepp? And that is forbidden for any of the villagers to set foot here, much less make it their home? How long have you been living here?
Only 2 months.
Perhaps I should tell you. You see, I've just come from Kleinschmidt, where you are not totally unknown. You've lived here slightly more than 2 years. Your name is Katerina, and you originally come from Kolben, where you were quite unpopular because of, certain activities. They call you Katerina the heretic, the witch.
They were fools.
Why do you live here? What do you want?
I haven't any money. This was the only place that wasn't burned to the ground, so I brought my things in here.
Where did you find the girl?
Is no girl.
I saw her. She was sitting in this chair.
There is no girl.
I know what she is. Old woman, I know what she is. Listen to me, and listen to me very carefully. I don't know what you want, nor do I fully understand your black abilities. But if the two of you have not returned to Kolben within one night, I shall come back here and kill you with my own hands, and burn this place to the ground once and for all.
And you know who once lived here all those years ago?
You know who lived here?
Eric.
Has the Frenchman gone?
No.
Why not?
He now refuses to leave. I don't think he will leave of his own accord.
He must. I gave you definite orders.
Baron, no one knows this officer is here. If he should never arrive in Copeland.
Are you suggesting that...
It's the only way.
That I will never countenance. God knows I have enough upon my conscience without the senseless murder of a young man who never harmed me.
How do you know what harm he plans? You want him wandering around the castle? Do you want him down in the crypt?
Enough. The crypt is no concern of yours.
Come to me. Come to me, Andre. I need you.
Where are you?
What is the meaning of this intrusion?
I'm sorry, Baron. I thought I heard voices.
Does that give you the right to burst into my room unannounced?
I beg your pardon, Baron.
Stefan has gone to the village to get you another horse. It will save us both embarrassment if he will leave the moment he returns.
There can be no doubt of it, sir.
Ilsa?
You're doing the best thing, Lieutenant. The Baron often does things which may seem strange to you and me, but the death of the Baroness was a severe shock to him. One from which I fear he has never fully recovered.
I understand completely, Stefan. Tell me something, Stefan.
If I can.
Who is Eric?
You recall the Baron spoke of returning from the war and finding the Baroness with another?
Yes.
Eric was that other.
Hi kids, George Lowe here, voice of TV's beloved Space Ghost Coast to Coast. If you like ow, and you like and you enjoy, then you're in the right place. You're watching Nightmare Theater.
Hey, do you want to learn more about Nightmare Theater?
Why, yes, I sure do.
Yeah, well, I wasn't talking to you. Well, folks, why not get on the information superhighway and drive to nightmaretheater.com. Learn about us. Email us your thoughts and views on the show. Find out about upcoming events. Get yourself a copy of El Sapo's potato soup recipe.
Wait. Wait.
Gustav.
She has seen you. She loves you. You must help her. Tonight, her soul cries out for release. Go back.
I've waited for you so long.
I've been searching for you to help you, but you wander in strange places at strange hours.
You're really here.
Of course I'm here. And I'll never leave you again.
Never. When the night comes, I get cold. My arms and my shoulders get cold. I don't like the night. I want to be free of it.
You are free.
Only in here, in this holy place.
No. Everywhere with me. You must come away with me now.
No, I can't. Not until
Until what?
the crypt. It must be destroyed, and with it the dead.
Don't speak of the dead anymore. You're with me now.
I am possessed of the dead.
You're a warm, living woman. Who has told you these things?
The dead.
In Paris, they're doing wonderful things to discover the nature of the mind. I'll take you there. There are doctors who can free you from this.
From the dead.
The dead cannot reach out from the grave. You must come away with me now.
No. I'm afraid. The night.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You see? Love me and there is no fear.
Yes, Andre. I do love you.
Then come away with me. Wait here. It's all right.
Ilsa, my love, you are not alone. I am here with you now. Soon I will join you in eternal sleep. Stefan will flood the crypt and seal us here together with our love. Ilsa. 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 Why do you not talk to me?
I am here, Victor. I've been waiting for you.
My love. My love.
You know what you must do.
Anything I will do that I dare not. Do not ask me, I beg of you.
You must, or we can never be together.
No, I cannot, I dare not.
Look at me, Victor.
Ilsa, why do you torment me so?
You must do it, Victor. Only then can we be together. Only then, Victor.
I cannot. I dare not. My soul will be damned to eternal perdition.
Let me see who you really are.
No! Don't go back! You must not! No! No!
Let me go. What kind of a woman are you? Where are you? Who are you? Helene!
I tell you what, Mittens, a wink is as good as a nod to a blind mule. He's always complaining about me, always insulting me, always putting me down, never selecting me as Employee of the Month, and I'm the only one who works here. Now I hear he terminated the guy who was here before me. Well, my mama didn't raise a common, ordinary fool. I am an exceptional fool. I'm going to get him before he gets me. If it comes down to it, will you back me? Well, when he comes in here, I'm going to knock him in the head.
What exactly are you guys doing? What are you going to do with that mallet, El Sapo?
I'm going to brain you with it. You killed that guy who was here before me, and now you're going to kill me. You got to get up pretty early in the mid-afternoon to fool me. I'm on to you.
What are you babbling about? I didn't kill him, you moron. I terminated him. Oh, wait a minute. You think terminated means I killed him. I forgot what a dolt you are. I should have been more clear, I guess. I meant I had to fire him. I caught him stealing pencils, and I had to let him go.
So you didn't kill him?
No, I didn't. Sure, I wanted to kill him, just as I wanted to kill you, and no jury in the world would convict me for that. But I just fired him. I took his keys and I sent him on his way. Now, can we just get back to the movie?
I guess. I am so sorry I misunderstood you. You're not going to terminate me, are you?
Not tonight, at least. So let's get back to the thrilling conclusion of The Terror. Here's a warning for those of you with delicate constitutions. The posters for this film warned, no one will be admitted while the coffin is being opened. Why? Well, let's find out.
Is there a doctor in the village?
His illness is not of the flesh. I've seen this before. In a day or two, his mind will return. We can only wait.
The Baron tells me you've been with him since the Polish campaign.
That is true.
Then you must have been in this castle for 20 years. You must know every section of the estate. He's regaining consciousness.
No. He often moans during these seizures.
You have keys. Fetch them. I'd like to see the chapel.
The chapel?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Hinges are rusted solid.
Do you have a crowbar?
Yes, come with me.
What is it?
That light there. That's the Baroness's bedroom in the tower. The room's been sealed ever since that night. Not even the Baron would enter.
Come with me.
Only the Baron has the key to this lock. Lieutenant, don't! If the Baron should find out we've entered this room.
Did the Baroness have a child?
I don't know. I never thought she did.
You spare me nothing.
Baron, if you'll permit me, I think that I can explain.
Stefan.
Forgive me, Baron. I only have
Stefan! Take this gun. Escort this gentleman from the castle. If he resists, kill him.
Yes, Baron. Lieutenant.
My love. My love.
I am here, Victor.
I am weary, Elsa. My soul cries out for relief.
There is but one way, Victor.
No. The holy covenants of God forbid it.
You will be forgiven.
Be sure.
Take your life as you took mine. Let your own hand destroy you and bring us together forever. Forever. No more torment, Victor. Forever. Forever.
I will, Elsa. I will.
I promise you, Lieutenant, if you return to Von Lepp Castle, I shall not hesitate to kill you.
Why did you lie to me about the girl? Call it off.
Doesn't matter now. You're too late. Tonight he damns himself. Yes, even now she taunts him to his own eternal doom.
You control the girl just as you control that bird. How? Mesmerism?
Mesmerism, you fool.
Why? Answer me, old woman, or I'll break your neck.
To avenge myself on the Baron von Lepp. She will drive him to God's one unpardonable sin. Suicide.
For what offense? What has the Baron done to you?
He killed my son, Eric.
Eric was your son?
Yes. And tonight the Baron pays for Eric's life with his own immortal soul.
She spoke of destroying the crypt.
Too late. Too late.
You mustn't go down.
the Baron?
We must get to him. He's locked himself in the crypt.
Eric is avenged.
Eric avenged?
She's used the girl as a puppet to drive the Baron to suicide.
But why?
She thinks it was the Baron that killed her son. She never knew it was you.
What do you mean? He killed my Eric.
Eric is her son?
You murderer!
No, wait! Don't you see now it was all a lie? The Baron did return that night to find Eric with the Baroness, and he did kill her. But there was a struggle, and in the fight, it was not Eric who died, but the Baron. I killed the Baron.
Then Eric is still alive?
He took the Baron's place, and for 20 years, no one has known. But he took the Baron's place in mind as well as body. In his mind, he is the Baron von Lepp.
The crypt. She's told him to flood the cellars. Now they'll both be killed. Eric!
Flood the cellars, how?
There's a tunnel that leads from the sea to the crypt.
Come with me.
He's locked it from the inside.
Keep on here. I'll try and get in through the chapel.
I may need you.
No, not the chapel. I may not enter the house of God. I have made my pact with another. No, closer! No!
Years of my love, this time forever.
Now, Victor. Now. I'm waiting. Hurry, Victor, hurry. Now, Victor, bring the sea into the crypt to mantle us forever. We will be together again, Victor. Together with our love here beneath the sea. Come to me, my love. Draw the veil. Look at me. And see how eagerly I await your embrace.
What have you done to me?
I have damned you as you damned me. The part of me that loved you lies there, Victor, rotting in the coffin. Look at it. See what your evil love has done to me and die with that vision in your brain.
Why have you done this to me?
I am the spirit of Ilsa that your unholy sin gave over to the dark powers. But now, by giving your immortal soul to them, I will be free, Eric.
safe now. It's over. It's over. Do you understand? You're free now.
Free, Andre.
Well, that was certainly an interesting development, wasn't it? Karloff wasn't the Baron after all. That's a twist ending no one saw coming.
I did not understand that ending, boss.
You know, Sapo, no one did. That's why after the sets were taken down and everyone had gone home and back to their lives, Corman had Nicholson, now you got me doing it, Corman brought Nicholson and Dick Miller and filmed some close-up scenes of them explaining the plot. He had to shoot close-ups because all the sets were down.
Well, I'm still not quite sure I understand it. That guy was never really the Baron, but he was the witch's son? He looked like he was 85 years old. How did that fool anyone? This plot makes no sense. And why was there that scene where Karloff was strutting around in a modern tuxedo? And did you notice how the bricks were floating as the vault flooded?
Yeah, I did notice that. I have no idea what was going on in this film. But the important thing is that it's over and we can get on with our lives. Speaking of getting along, what do we have on tap for next week?
We are crossing the oceans and going to Japan for this great film.
Tokyo 湾の埠頭に華やかな舞台に。人類の友かはたまた敵か、謎の優勢パイラより飛来した宇宙人はなぜ日本人に姿を変えたか。
地球の皆様、地球の皆様。
折しも地上の万物を紅に染めて地球壊滅の危機をはらんで刻一刻地球に迫る死の優勢。
先生、しっかりしてください。地球を救うのには先生のオリウム元素より他にありません。この旋律、この恐怖、最高の技術と科学の粋を集めて大英カラー総天然色で描く空想科学映画「宇宙人東京に現る」。
Wow, that certainly looks like a film. Not a good one, but I guess at least it's a film. We hope you'll join us next week on Nightmare Theater. And as always, may all your dreams be nightmares.
Say, boss, would you like to have a big framed picture of me to hang on your bedroom wall?
No.